Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video is super exciting because we are going to be reviewing the Hikeep MA-T with dual motors. Motor in the front, motor in the back. So let's get right into the video. So for starters, we're gonna talk about this frame. This isn't your average aluminum frame. It's a high density carbon steel frame. It's heavy duty. It's literally feels like a little motorcycle. This bike is heavy and feels like a tank, but that makes it more durable. Look at this solid little frame, you guys. So you got this little humpback, kind of looks like a motorcycle gas tank, and then it swoops down and then flares out like a motorcycle fender on the back, kind of like a dirt bike. You have your dual suspension here. You have a swing arm that pivots. There's actually 4 suspensions. There's 2 on each side. One awesome thing about this bike is it has fully functional lights. It has tail light, it has blinkers, left turn signal, right turn signal, a bright halogen LED light in the front. If any of you guys ever ride dirt bikes, you'll notice that this kind of resembles what you would see on a dirt bike. It's a little fender guard here, kind of like a fork guard. Will help rocks hitting there and making little chips. You got your motor here in the front, motor here in the back. The bike is a perfect size for a full-size adult. One thing I like about this bike is how it takes off. So when you take off and you kind of put your weight in the back and kind of pull up on the handlebars, you got it kind of lets off a chirp in the front like this. So you have a function to turn this off and then only just have the rear, or you can have them both on like this. All right guys, so I'm gonna do my best to give you as many angles as I can on this bike. Right now I'm doing the selfie stick. Later we'll put on the chest mount, do some hands-free action. Maybe I'll set up the tripod and ride around, but just give you guys an idea, because I think the more point of views you have of the bike, the better idea you can get, see if you want one. But this bike goes 28 miles an hour, but it actually goes a little faster. So it goes around 30 to 31 is what I clocked it at. And it's very, very punchy. The bike's going for around $1,100, which is a solid price point. If you just get the motor in the back, you can save a little bit of money. I believe it's like $7.99 or something like that. But for the extra money, I would definitely get the motor in the front. This is probably the funnest e-bike that I've ever ridden for $1,100. And the main reason why it's the funnest is probably because it goes around 30 and that it has the motor in the front. So you definitely feel the difference with the motor in the front. It's very punchy. There's a jump over here. I'm gonna show you that I only need like a little bit of speed and it kind of launches you, so you can barely start like 10 feet from the jump, and you just punch it and it has enough punch and torque to just kind of launch you up that jump. It's just a super fun bike, guys. So I'm here doing the review at a new park. It's actually like a little mini skate park here. And this is the jump I was telling you guys about. There's a jump right here. And then there's all kinds of like little whoop-de-doos. So definitely can get some action. Gotta be careful. Don't wanna get launched too high and then actually fall off the bike. Here's a good look at the bike, and here's the screen. It's a color screen, and you have all kinds of switches here. You have positive, minus, you have the on and off button, you have the button that helps you get the forward or rear motor. There's an information button for like trips, I'm sure. You have your headlight, your turn signals, and your horn. This is what your turn signals look like. There's your light, turn signals. put the blinkers on, hazards. Really, really nice light setup. This is a 48 volt battery, and this is a 1500 watt peak motor, 1500 watt peak, big motor, 750 watt cruising. So there's a lot of power here. These are Bafang motors, so heavy duty, really nice quality e-bike motors. This bike is way more than just for show, guys. This bike is really, really functional, and I'm gonna show you right now. All right, here we are, guys, hands-free. And we are going to turn this key on and then hold the power button for a little bit. That powers it up, and then we're gonna put it on to 5th gear. And there's like a little bicycle here. It's flashing green on the front tire and the back tire. That means both motors are active. And when you switch it, it'll just flash the back tire. That means just the back tire is active, which I'm sure you could probably just use the back motor and save some juice. But check this jump out, guys. It's kind of aggressive. I gotta be careful on it. Like, you can get some major air on it, but you gotta know what you're doing. I can ride, I have fast reflexes, but I don't have a ton of experience jumping. Oh my God, that's some major air. So I think I'm gonna set up the tripod and show you guys what type of air I'm getting. All right, here you guys go. Beautiful day out here in Southern California, by the way. Oh yeah, that's a perfect view. All right, guys, I hit this jump like 10 times, but I'm trying to get the perfect shot. So maybe this one will be it. Here we go, one more. The stakes keep getting higher and higher. Oh yeah, that one was freaking wild. All right, guys, here's another point of view of me riding around on this e-bike. You guys can get an idea what it looks like. It's getting super fun. It skids really good too. I'm 5'9" and this thing feels really good. Some bikes I will not sell, and this is one of them. I'm gonna keep this one, it's too much fun. When you review e-bikes for a living, guys, you end up having a lot of e-bikes, and you may or may not have enough space for all of them. The way my residence is set up is I can maybe house anywhere from 4 to 8 e-bikes, but I can't have 10, 15, 20 e-bikes. So I keep my favorite few, and after I'm done reviewing them, I keep them for a while to review and do updates, but at some point, gotta sell them. But when they got motors in the front, dirt bike fenders, blinkers, headlights, quad suspension, 48 volt, big battery, big nice banana seat, beautiful LCD screen. All right, guys, we are almost finished with the review, but I want to show you guys how fast this thing goes. So let's get on the street, because right here we're in the grass in the park. Let's get on the street and rip it. Let's go over curbs, ride along the traffic, and just see how much speed we can get. That's what this is all about. I'm gonna hit this curb. You know, guys, I'm kind of skeptical of hitting curbs and doing stuff on these e-bikes. They can take a lot, but I watched a video. Wow, that wind is strong. I watched a video recently where this guy was on an e-bike. It might have been a cheap e-bike, I don't know, but it was a basic e-bike, and he went off a curb, and literally right after he went off the curb, the motor stopped working. He was riding it fine, and then he went off a curb, and then he broke it. So these e-bike motors, the motors are in the hub. So when you're going off curbs, the wheels are taking the main impact. All right, guys, so we're hitting 28. When this bike gets delivered, it's only set to go 20 miles an hour, so you have to put the unlock code in it. So here we are on the street. We're just gonna do a quick speed test. And it should get up to 28 miles an hour like real quick. So that's what we're going for. We just want it to go 28. Anything more is just as good, but let's get it up to 28. It's going 27.5. Let's see how fast it goes with just rear wheel only. It's not as punchy with the rear wheel only, but it's smoother. So rear wheel only, we're up to the same speed. So around 27. So guys, the company Hikeep has this bike listed as getting 30 miles for one charge, just with full throttle only. So you have a 30-mile range with just, you know, both motors, and you're just gunning it, opening the throttle the whole way. Or you can get a 60-mile range if you're doing like pedal assist. That's when you have the pedals and you're pedaling and letting the engine engage. So pedal assist is when you pedal and then it engages the electric motor and it assists you while you're pedaling. So that's what I'm doing right now. I don't have my hand on the throttle and it's just going. And the sensor on this bike is pretty good. Like, it literally engages right away. Right when you start pedaling, it starts engaging the motors. So while I'm riding, I'm gonna engage both motors, see if that works. Yeah, so you can do that while you're riding. You can engage both motors. So I'm gonna cut through traffic, and keeping up with traffic, going 28 miles an hour. It's a fun bike. You guys want to do a sensor test? We'll see how it goes. So let's, from a dead stop, and then I'm gonna pedal. And there goes 1 revolution and the motor already kicked in. And in first gear has me going around 10 miles an hour. Let's go to gear 2 from a dead stop. And I'm gonna pedal. It has me averaging around 15 miles an hour now. So here's gear 3 from a dead stop. Pedal. It's averaging around 19 miles an hour now. Gear 4 from a dead stop. Averaging 22 miles an hour and 23. So you guys know gear 5 would max it out towards 28. Let's see if we can get 28 miles here. Speed limit's 5 miles on this street. Here we go. Yeah, we got 28 miles on that. All right, guys. That's the demonstration for the gears. Guys, I appreciate you watching this video. Let me close out by showing you this bike in all its glory from top to bottom. So here we go. Look at this nice bracket. Fender. Some insignia rubber grommet here. Key switch. Got a key switch on here, charging port. Got a toggle switch, turn on and off your battery. You can check how full your battery is there. Look at how aggressive the forks are. They go all the way up to the top of the gooseneck, higher than usual. You have hydraulic brakes, heavy duty disc brakes. These things are so smooth. Big discs, heavy duty calipers. You have a spoked wheel. These are like rubber. You can hit them and they'll just bounce back. Check out this frame. Frame starts right here, goes up. You have some character right there. Big thick tube goes down into like a flared tube here. You have some electrical stuff going on in there. You have a license plate holder. Shimano gear set, 7 gears. You have your little paddle button here. Click it, press this button. Throttle, twist, turn throttle. Big cluster of gauges here. You have one solid sprocket there with metal pedals, not your cheapy plastic ones. You have a guard protector for your little gear set there. Shimano comes with these heavy duty reflectors, big fender there, thick seat. And that, you guys, is this bike in its full glory. This bike in a bike shop, $4,000 all day long. But when you order it online, You get it for a steal, and you can save $100 with my discount code. Check out Hikeep, guys. Great company. I'll leave everything in the description. They're very passionate about their bikes, and they're coming out with bigger and better bikes. They're going to start doing dirt bike style, guys, like Saran style bikes. So stay tuned for that. We're going to do some more reviews on their latest releases. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. There'll be more and more e-bike videos coming out. And until the next video, guys, take care.